Hi there guys, this is Nikhil from GreedyTech and these are the complete list of tips and tricks on Lenovo K4 Note. So guys, this is going to be a pretty long video, so I'm just going to divide it into two parts. So this is the first part and I'll leave a link to the second part in the description area, and also you can find a link on the top right corner of the screen. So just use that to go to the second part. So guys, let's get started. So guys, this is the device. Currently it is locked or it is in the sleep mode. So to wake it up, you can simply double tap the screen and it wakes up. So the double tap to wake doesn't work 100% or every time. So it works like 3 out of 5 times. So they have disabled it by default, and to enable it you just go to settings, and in settings go to features, and now select knock to light. And now if you enable this option, double tap to wake works, or else it won't. So guys, let me just lock the device once again. Now let me just double tap it and it will wake up the device. As you have just seen, it didn't work. Let me do that once again and now it worked. So most of the time it works, but sometimes it doesn't. So anyway, this is your lock screen and these are your notifications. You can simply swipe them to dismiss them. And now you have 3 shortcuts down below. One is for the phone dialer, this is for the unlock, and this is for the camera. I can simply swipe right and it will automatically, or it will quickly open phone dialer. So there you have it. It is asking me to just choose the default phone dialer. Now let me just try to do that same. I simply swipe right and enter the password, and there we have it, the phone dialer. And this also works even with the camera. You can simply swipe left and it will open up the camera. Now you can swipe up to unlock the device. So you can either manually enter the password or use the fingerprint to unlock it. So to unlock it using the fingerprint scanner, you just place your finger on the fingerprint scanner like that and it will be unlocked, and it works really fast. So to use your fingerprint to unlock the device, you need to enable setting. Just go to settings. Once you're in settings, select fingerprint and you need to confirm your password, and now you have this option that says unlock the screen. So if this particular option is disabled, you won't be able to unlock your device using your fingerprint. So just for the timing, let's disable the fingerprint, and now you go to lock screen and disable the password too. So now this is the lock screen once again, and now I can simply swipe down to check out all the notifications. From here I can clear the notifications too, and if I swipe down once again, I'll have access to the notification toggles. As you have just seen, when the device is locked, you won't have access to all these features. So guys, this is your home screen and this is the default home launcher of the Lenovo Vibe UI. So it is pretty much very similar, or it really mimics Google's launcher. So you can even see the nice animations, and this is part of a theme in Vibe UI. So we have the theme center. From here we can choose different themes, and we can even choose the style of the lock screen. These 5 are the same and this one is a little different. And next we have recent task panel. So this is the stock Android Lollipop version and this is the Lenovo style. So if I press the recent button, this is the same what you get on Android Lollipop, the stock version, and I can simply change it to this by applying. And if I go to recent, I get this new view. Let me just change it back to the stock version. So anyway, that's that, and we can change the wallpapers from here. We can change the ringtones from here. So guys, if we go to the home screen and if we press and hold the recent button, it'll give you additional options. So if we go to preferences, we can change some settings related to the home launcher. So we have 2 different views for the home launcher. One is the Vibe UI and the other one is the Android one. So Android means the stock version, vanilla Android. So let me just show you the Vibe UI. So this is the Vibe UI, and I'm pretty sure we don't have an app drawer. So all the apps are thrown onto your home screen, and you can press on any empty area to get additional options. So I personally don't like that. So let me go back to Android. So this is a Google launcher version. So guys, this is the app drawer and all your applications are listed here, and these are your home screens and these are your application shortcuts. You can place the shortcuts in folder by simply dragging a shortcut over another like that, and it will simply create a folder. You can uninstall any application that you want by simply pressing and holding the app from the app drawer and going to uninstall. And once you press OK, the app will be uninstalled. There are some system apps that you can't uninstall, so if it is not a very important app, you can always disable it. Just go to the app info page and you should see a disable option over here. So guys, that's pretty much about the home launcher. So just in case if you have multiple home launchers and if you want to change the default home launcher, just go to settings and over here we have the home option. Just select that and choose your default home launcher. I usually prefer TSF Shell launcher, it's just a personal preference. And this is how it looks. So this is just a 3D widget, 3D clock maybe. So anyway guys, going on next, this on the top we have the status bar. So if I simply drag it, it gives me additional options, or it gives me the notifications, and these are the persistent notifications. That means you cannot clear them. And at the bottom we have something interesting going on. It gives us information about the SIMs. So I have two SIM cards inserted in it and they are both running on the same network, Airtel. And on the left side we have some time kind of a thing. So this is one awesome feature of Lenovo K4 Note, and I'm pretty sure other Vibe devices have it too. So this is the notification log. So it basically saves all the notifications that you get. Just in case if you cleared anyone accidentally, you can always use this notification log to check which notification you got. So that's some nice feature. So these are your notifications, and if you swipe it once again, you can see all your toggles. So the first three are very common: Wi-Fi, mobile data, and Bluetooth. So if you just click on the toggles, it will be turned on or turned off. But if you click this arrow, it will give you additional options. We have some additional options down below over here. So we have the brightness slider over here. And for auto brightness, you need to enable this checkbox. And using this particular toggle, you can enable or disable the Dolby Atmos feature. And using this particular toggle, you can enable super saving or ultra power saving mode on your Lenovo K4 Note. So guys, if you want to change the positions of these toggles, you need to press this button and it will take you to this particular page, notification bar icons. Additionally, you have all these settings, or additionally you have all these toggles. You can replace any one of these toggles by simply dragging and dropping them down below. So you can arrange any of these toggles like this. And you don't have an option to save it. By default, everything will be saved. So you can simply go back and see the changes yourself. And next we have something called as White Touch. It is a feature like in iPhone devices. So you get this additional bubble, and in it we have all these new features or new shortcuts, and in it we have these shortcuts. This bubble is very handy if you are using your phone like I am. So in this position, I can't reach the home button or the back button, so I can use this bubble to go back and do some other functions. So it's a nice way to easily access some important shortcuts and hardware keys. So guys, again in this page we have some shortcuts. So if I press on the time, it will take me to the clock application. From here, if I want to set alarm, I can set it over here, and we have a timer, and this is a stopwatch. And if I click on the battery icon, it will take me to the battery information or the power manager settings. So from here I can enable battery saver. So if I enable this particular option, it will restrict the background data usage or internet usage of all the applications running in the background. And I get this orange status bar to indicate that the battery saver is turned on. Next we have something called as ultra power saver. So once I enable it, all the background applications will be killed and you will have just 6 apps, and it will drastically improve your standby time. Next we have power consumption details. From here we can check which particular application is consuming a lot of battery, and from here we can see how much battery the screen is consuming and how much battery the Wi-Fi is consuming. These details are not very accurate, but they help you make some important decisions. Next, coming to the background app management, we can see all the apps that are running in the background and the apps that are restricted when the data saver or the power saver mode is enabled. So from here we can basically blacklist or whitelist any application. And finally we have this gear to go to the settings. And once we are in settings, we have something called as notification center. From here we can change how the battery icon looks. So that is one view, and this is the graphical view. So I would suggest you to set it to %. Next we can choose to display the network speed. So as you can see, currently my device is downloading about 432 bits per second, and we have some additional options related to notifications over here. So guys, let's look at the apps that come pre-installed. Let me just sort them according to the time they have been installed. So guys, these are the default or the stock apps that come pre-installed. So guys, in the notification toggles we have the flashlight. So if I just click on the toggle, it will turn on the flash, and to disable it I can simply press on the toggle once again. And in this particular Lenovo Keynote I found a nice feature. So if you don't have access to the notification toggle, you can still see a red status bar. You can click the red status bar to turn off the flash. So guys, next we can quickly take a picture using the volume rocker buttons. You can either press the volume down button twice or the volume up button twice to quickly take a picture when the device is locked. So let me do that. It just took a picture. Now let me just try it with the volume up button. So it is reasonably fast and it's a nice feature to have. I'll just show you how to enable that. Just go to settings, select feature. Over here we have quick snap. So you need to enable this option to take pictures using the volume buttons. Over here we have something called as flip to sleep. So whenever you flip the device, it will be locked. So if you want that particular feature, you need to enable this option, flip to sleep. Next we have some nice fingerprint gestures. You have the gesture for single tap and for long press, and to use the fingerprint to take photo when your camera app is on. So guys, let me just show you that. Now I'm not touching any part of the front panel. So I'll just touch the fingerprint scanner once and it will take to home. And now I'm pressing and holding the fingerprint scanner and it's opening the recent panel, recent apps panel. So you can change this behavior from here, but there are very limited options. All you have is back and back to home. And over here we have multitasking and again back to home. And finally guys, to enable the VR mode from the power menu, you need to enable this option, VR mode switch. So if this is enabled, you can access the VR mode by pressing and holding the power button and selecting this option. So that's pretty much it for the part 1 guys. Do check out the second part for the complete list of tips and tricks and hidden features of Lenovo K4 Note. If you have any doubts, do let me know by commenting below this video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel to see more videos just like this.